Hey guys, Happy New Year. Welcome back to my channel. My name is MSA if you are new. So today I wanted to go through my favorite beauty products of last year, 2021. These are the products that I loved, I used very regularly, and these are products that I would buy again. I love creating these kind of videos because back in the day when I first kind of discovered YouTube, I would religiously watch videos like this from my favorite YouTubers, and that's how I got to know about really good products, and I would build up my makeup kit based on the recommendations of videos like this. So now that I've become a YouTuber, it's actually really fun to just review what products I've used in the last year, and I'm always very excited to share them with you guys. Some of these products are not exactly new release products, but they are tried, trusted, and true. And just so you know, I like to be honest. I don't want to come up on here and tell you a product that isn't that great or I haven't really loved. So before we get going, please don't forget to subscribe if you are new. Drop me some comments down below. I'd love to know what your favorite products are, and if there's any products that you've tried that I've mentioned or any that you think I should check out. I'm always curious to expand my knowledge of different makeup and skincare items. Just also wanted to mention that I'm going to be going through 3 categories of products. So we've got makeup items, we've got some skincare products, and a couple of hair products. Okay, let's get started. Okay, first product, number 1 on the list this year is a Huda Beauty Luminous Pressed Powder. Glowish. Wow, Glowish has changed my life. I have oily skin, and traditionally whenever I saw anything with the word glow, I would be like, hell no, I'm not going to try it, it's going to mess up my skin. But this, wow. It looked so good on my skin. The first time I put it on, I was sold. It's beautiful. It is my go-to when I don't want to wear foundation. I just want a quick makeup look and I just want to run out the door. I love how easy it is to apply. It blends well, and my skin is glowing. It looks healthy, but not oily. I highly recommend it if you are looking for a nice pressed powder with a slight luminosity to it. Go for this. You can't go wrong. I really think this was one of the best products that I tried in the last year. Well done, Huda. Again, I have done a review of this product, so I'll link it to this video so that you can go and watch it. Moving on to bronzers. This is by Revolution, their Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer. This is in the shade Deep. It's not particularly a new product as such, but I love it. I use this almost every single day. I love that color because, to be fair, there's not a lot of bronzers in the drugstore for dark skin. So this is my go-to product. Absolutely love the shade. It's not too red. It's not too neutral or ashy. It's just perfect, and it's a lovely powder. It's a finely milled and just really easy to work with, and it's a huge pan, so I think it's absolutely worth it. It comes in a bunch of different shades, probably up to 5 or 6 if I'm right, and I love that there are shades darker than this. I think there's at least 1 shade darker than this, which is great for girls who are darker than me. So we're moving in the right direction. I think there are more and more bronzers coming out by different brands, but we need it especially more in the drugstore. Yeah, but try this one out. Next product is it's actually meant to be a pressed powder. I use it as a bronzer. It's by Dior. It's the Face and Body No Powder. This is in the shade 9N. I believe this is the darkest shade that they have. I bought this just on a whim. To be honest, I only bought this about 2 weeks ago, but it still counts because it was still 2021. And I love it. Absolutely love it. The first time I swatched it, I was a bit worried because it does have a slight luminosity to it. And again, as I mentioned before, anything a bit glowy, I am nervous. But I put it on and I loved it. I am actually wearing it today as my bronzer. Wow. Wow. It's a beautiful powder. Obviously, it's Dior. You've got the logo that's embossed onto the surface. It is fading a bit because I've been using it ever since I bought it. But it's lightweight. It blends seamlessly onto the skin. It's very finely milled, and there's a very slight glow, but it's not too much. It just looks very skin-like. I really, really like this. I believe you can use it all over your face, as I said, as a pressed powder. So I would have to go for the shade lighter than this. I do wish there was a couple more darker shades because I want there to be more choice for girls darker than me. But wow, I was very, very surprised, really, really pleased with it. I think this is my first Dior makeup product. Yeah, it is, that I've ever bought, and I look forward to trying more of their makeup products. Yeah, it's a winner. Next product is a highlighter by Bare Minerals called Bare Pro Glow. This is in the shade Fierce. Again, I think we're on this theme of how I changed last year because I would have never ever gone for a liquid highlighter. Again, anything liquid I run away from because of oily skin, and in the past I've just had some disasters with such products. But wow, this was another game changer. I'm so glad I picked it up. It's a beautiful shade. I will just try and put a little bit on my hand so you can see. It comes in a number of different shades, which is great. So I'll just blend it out. Hopefully you can see that there. Obviously that's a huge chunk. I use the tiniest amount of it and I love it. It's just a beautiful golden glow, and it doesn't make my skin oily. It blends really nicely, and it blends well on top of foundation, which I really like because the highlighter is one of the last things that I apply to my face before I finish my makeup. So yeah, it's beautiful. Love the shade, love the formulation, and it's oily skin friendly. Moving on to eyeshadow. Hindash Beautopsy. I'm just going to open it so you can see, in case you don't know about this product. Like, oh my gosh, this has been probably one of the most innovative launches of 2021. Hindash is amazing, and I did a whole video on this eyeshadow palette, or it's actually a face palette, because in this you have colors where you can use all these colors as eyeshadows. I use these two as blushes, and I've also have a bronzer and a contour in here, which is just amazing. We've never seen, well, I've never seen anything like this on the market. It's revolutionized face palettes forever. I absolutely love it. It's great quality. It's pressed pigment, so that is a really intense color payoff and very buildable. So I think, as from the makeup artist to the absolute beginner, there's so much scope to play with this. You have a lot of control with this palette, and I loved it. I have to say, yeah, Hindash really raised the bar with this one, and I think I'll be raving about this palette forever. Again, I'll link the video to my review for this so you can see how it applies. It's beautiful, really, really beautiful. I think it's probably my favorite palette of 2021. Next product is this liquid glitter eyeshadow by e.l.f. This is in the shade Colourpop. Wow. Again, it's not particularly a new product on the market, but it was new to me. I had bought this, I think either at the beginning of the year, and it just sat there in my makeup kit until halfway through the year. I tried it and I loved it. It is beautiful. Obviously, it's a glitter eyeshadow, but in a gel formula. Beautiful, the way it applies, the way it looks, it catches the light. Absolutely love it. And it's e.l.f., so it's very, very affordable, and I think very comparable with a lot of more expensive glitter or cream eyeshadows out there on the market. It is an absolute winner, and I actually need to go and pick up more shades of this. It's really good for cut creases as well, because you don't really have to put a concealer underneath. You just can go straight in with this. But yeah, by far this was another big surprise of the year. Next product is the Huda Beauty Lash Glue. This is the dark tone. Love this. I have used this now for years, probably 2 to 3 years. And by far, this is my favorite eyelash glue. I love that it's dark tone, so it blends really well, because obviously I use a lot of dark eyeliner and very dark eyelashes, false eyelashes. So it blends beautiful, and it doesn't look shiny, because some eyelash glues have a reflective quality, so it looks really fake, but this dries matte. Once I put it on, it lasts all day. I've never had a lash come off during the day, which sometimes happens with some lash glues. It's dependable. One of these tubes lasts me months, sometimes even up to a year. So it is really, really good value. I highly recommend it. Yeah, Huda's done an amazing job with this product. Next product is the Real Techniques Brush Cleaning Palette. It's on one side you have this, it almost feels like a tray. It's kind of like a silicone material. It's got lots of different size ridges, and you can also put your hand through it on the back, which is really, really handy. And so I love this for cleaning my brushes. I try to do that probably every couple of weeks. And what it does is just increases the surface area that the bristles of your brush comes into contact with, and it speeds up the cleaning. It's invaluable. If you don't have one of these, you need to get one. It is a game changer when it comes to cleaning brushes, and it really gets right up inside the brushes, especially in the central parts where a lot of product can build up and bacteria then builds up, which is really gunky. It is such a good value. This one I've had for a number of years now, probably getting up to 4 years, so it's good quality. It will last you, and it is fantastic. Real Techniques in general is just one of those very dependable brands that, even though it's a drugstore product, I think is professional grade. So yeah, I absolutely love this. I don't know where I'd be without it, really, and I can't even imagine cleaning my brushes without it. So yeah, definitely check this one out. Right, that's it for makeup products. We're going to move on to skincare now. I've got 3 products to share with you. The first one is the Ordinary hyaluronic, I struggle to say that word, hyaluronic acid 2% formula plus, and it has vitamin B5 in it. This stuff is really, really good. Now, your skin naturally produces hyaluronic acid, and it gives a bit of a plumping effect to the skin. So this is a water-based formula, and apparently it has 3 different sizes of molecules of the hyaluronic acid, so therefore it can penetrate the different layers of the skin. And what it does is it does help to hydrate the skin, but it also plumps it up. I really like using this in the morning. I use it underneath my eyes because that area can get dry and crepey, and I use that first before I put on any moisturizer. And I've started using it on my lips as well because they get dry, especially during winter. So I put this serum on first, and then I put on my Carmex lip balm, and that really helps to lock in moisture. And I love putting this all over my face at night time. After I wash my skin, this is step 1 of all the products that I layer onto my skin, and it just gives a beautiful plumping effect. I mean, for this size bottle, I believe this is about 200 mils or so. No, 60 mils actually. It's £5.90. It's probably one of the cheapest hyaluronic acid serums on the market. So it is very, very good value. I generally think the Ordinary skincare range is incredibly well priced, and but however, it's still very effective formulations. So try it out if you haven't. As I said, I have oily skin, but I still like using it. I still think it works. Obviously during the daytime I just use it under my eyes and on my lips, but at nighttime I use it all over my face. So yeah, I've gone through several bottles of this in the last year. The next skincare product is a moisturizer by Embryolisse. I do not speak French, so I'm so sorry. I'm probably going to butcher the name, but it's the Lait Crème Concentré. I think. This product is your best friend if you have dry skin. When I used to be a freelance makeup artist, I used to do it sort of on the side, I would use this on clients with really dry skin, and I'd use it not only as a moisturizer but as a primer all over the face. And when you put foundation onto it, wow, it just looks beautiful. I mean, you have to have good skin prep if you want your foundation to look good. So I can't recommend it enough. A little bit of this product goes a long way. And I use it now just underneath my eyes because that area gets dry, and I love putting it on just before I put on my foundation and my concealer, and the area just looks really, really nice. And now and then when I'm just looking for some hand cream, I like to just put it on my hands as well. It's quite light, even though it moisturizes so well, so it doesn't have that really heavy sticky feeling on the skin. Yeah, this is a must, and I think most makeup artists will swear by this product. It has like a cult following. So yeah, as I said, if you've got dry skin or dry patches, this is your new best friend. Thank me later. Next skincare product is good old Flexitol. This is a heel balm, and obviously this product has been around for many years. It's funny, I used it religiously, and then I stopped using it for a while. I think I tried a new cream, but then I went back to it this year, and I love it. Now, this is great if you've got cracked, dry heels that just look really flaky. It has 25% urea, that's the active ingredient, and what it does is it breaks up the excess keratin that forms on the soles of your feet, and it just keeps your skin looking nice and moisturized. I use it pretty much every single day, and it's wonderful. As you can see, you know, this tube, I've squeezed out most of it. I need to go and buy another tube, so it's a must if you've got dry skin on your feet. And yeah, it just keeps them looking good, and I don't have to use my loofah sponge as often to get rid of the buildup of excess skin. If your skin is incredibly dry and flaky, use it religiously and give it about a week or two before you notice a difference, and by then your skin should be back to normal. Right, well, moving on to hair care now, I just have two products to share with you. The first one is this Extra Moisture Detangler by Shea Moisture. Now, my natural hair is a 4C texture. It's incredibly dry, very, very brittle, and I do struggle to keep it moisturized. And I saw this in Boots and I just decided to give it a go, and I was pleasantly surprised. It's very, very thick. Obviously you can't really see it in this bottle, but it's quite thick, and it's a very gel-like texture, and I found that it really helps to lock moisture in. So I tend to use this in between shampooing my hair during the week, and it works. I also recommend it to my sister, because she's got a toddler who has incredibly dry hair like mine, and she started using this and she commented it as well, that wow, this is the best thing that she's tried for my niece's hair. It works. So yeah, if you've got incredibly dry hair, I really recommend that you try it out. Obviously it's meant to be used as a detangler, but I just use it as a leave-in moisturizer. It really, really works. I'm down to about there, so you know it's about time for me to go and buy another one. Yeah, it's very, very good. All right, last item on the list is microfiber hair towels. This was given to me as a gift, okay? And let me just take it out of the packet. There's actually meant to be two in here. I really, really like this. I love the shape of them. So when I get out of the towel, I usually put this on the back of my head and then twist the front around into a turban. I love it. It's very, very soft. So it kind of has a texture of a towel. I mean, like a cross between a fleecy towel and a t-shirt. So it's really nice. It doesn't snag on my hair, and it dries my hair very, very quickly. They're just great. I know these have been around for a long time. They're nothing new, but I've always just seen them and I just would never ever pick them up. So I'm so glad my friend gave it to me as a gift. Thank you, Betty. This has been so useful. I highly recommend them. This was by a brand called Bella Beauty. I think you can get this from TK Maxx, but I will put some links down to some alternative brands that you can check out. But it's well worth it if you just want something to keep your hair out of the way, but it's very effective. This is it. So that's it, guys. Those are my favorite beauty products of 2021. I hope that you found it useful and that it serves as a guide for the next time you're going out shopping, or if you're looking for new products to buy. If you do try any of these products, let me know how you go. I'd really want to know. And as I said before, let me know what your favorite products have been over the last year, or anything you think that I should check out. All right, I will see you guys in my next video, and hope you have an amazing day. Bye.